So while I was on retreat, Rodney Smith was actually the teacher for that retreat, and I talked to him about what was happening. And it was just, it was so powerful that I had that practice to cope with it. So feelings came up, feelings you think you aren't supposed to have, like shame or regret, or, that's not the plan I signed up for. It's not what my vision of having a child would be. I imagine all these complex talks and walks and all that. And I kind of assumed that it wasn't going to be that. So grief was coming up. And at the same time that I loved Ron amazingly, I loved him, more than anything in the world. So all these conflicting feelings were coming up. So all I did was I allowed them to arise. I made an inviting space for all the feelings, right? But I didn't stop there. I mean, sometimes with mindfulness, you kind of just make room for it. You just accept it. But I did two other really essential things. I gave myself great kindness. I often use physical gestures of kindness. So I put my hands on my heart that I was sitting, and I just really validated my pain and kind of reassured myself that I was going to, support myself. But, as I focused on my son, I was also going to focus on supporting myself. I wasn't going to abandon myself in the service of my son. So I kind of reassured myself of my support and kindness and warmth. And, I'm so sorry. This is going to be so hard, but I'm here for you. I even, I admit it, I call myself terms of endearment, sweetheart, darlings. My mother did that for me, so it kind of evokes compassion for me. But then really importantly, remembering common humanity, right? So when you get a special needs diagnosis, the first reaction could be like, why me? Or it's just me. But then you start opening up and you realize that this is the experience of parenting.